Have you ever been offended? How did you handle it? I will talk about this in just a few minutes. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. How to handle offenses. Stay tuned. Hello, YouTube fans. This is BenCar coming back with another video. In this video, I will be discussing and talking about how to handle offenses. How to handle offenses. I want to share 5 things that you can do to help you handle or overcome your offenses. Now, the first thing that you must realize, every one of us must realize, is that offenses will come. That is just a part of life. People will say things to us that will offend us. True, things that are true, things that are not true. But the fact of the matter is that they can be offensive. This is a series that I'm doing, The Power of the Tongue, how to overcome offenses, because our tongue is very, very powerful. And my previous videos, I was sharing how we can help one another, how we can be good to one another based off what we say and how we say things to one another. But the bottom line is that at some point in life, we all are going to be offended by what someone says. Whether it's true or not, the bottom line is that will come. So that's the first thing, is that we must realize and not be naive to the point that we will face offenses. It even talks about that in the Bible, Luke 17:1, where Jesus talks to the disciples and mentions that, and offenses will come. Offenses will come. But there's a way that we can do. There are some things we can do to help, overcome those things, and we can continue on with our life and move on from it. I got a few things here. If I look down, I got a few things. The first thing basically is to just know that they will come, so that it doesn't catch us off guard. It doesn't catch you off guard. It doesn't catch me off guard. When I know that at some point offenses will come, it's not like it's a big surprise, so to speak. So don't let offenses catch you off guard. That's first and foremost. Number 2 is, even if it's true, if it is true, if it's really bothering you, be willing to talk about it to your offender. Now, I know that a lot of times we don't want to confront and things of that nature, but I just think that that's sometimes important, to just, share your feelings about what that person said and how that person made you feel. If it is true, they could say it in a way that is not offensive. And it may not always mean that the person was trying to be offensive, but we all know that, it's just how we say things to one another that really can come off very offensive. Though the thing that we're saying could be true, it's just the tone of it. So if it's something that is really, really bothering that person said, just be willing to confront them. And you don't have to be confronting them. It doesn't have to be get to like a shouting match or anything like that, but just be willing to make mention, hey, felt bad, what you just said, really offended me, and share that with that person, and hopefully have a good, healthy communication of that, where that person understands that what they did, even though it was true, uh, they might have done it in a offensive way that wasn't really necessary. That person may not have known, um, because I don't think that everybody intentionally does things to, make somebody feel bad or whatever. But I think that it's important to communicate that, so the person, they may not have known or realized it, but they will know after you communicate. When you communicate it in the right way, then that could help for future situations. So be willing to communicate it. Now, if it's something that's not true, be honest with you. If it's something that's not true, let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Don't take it personal. If it's not true about you, don't take it personal. Just don't even take it personal and just move on. Just let it go. Number 3, don't allow it to shape your future. Don't allow it to shape your future. What do I mean when I say that? What I mean is that, some people may allow what people say affect their moving forward or their progressing in life, because they're stuck on that one thing that they were offended by. And it's not worth, letting someone have that much power over you, especially if it's something that's not even true. So don't let it affect your future. Don't let it affect what you can do from there. Number 4, sometimes, and I know this is not the easiest thing, but sometimes we have to learn how to forgive. Now, what do I mean is, that person may have done something towards you. That's what an offense is. Somebody said something that offended you, whether they knew about it, didn't know about it. And like I said before, I think sometimes it's just good to just communicate, but also be willing to just forgive. Just forgive that person for offending you. Just forgive them, because forgiveness is a release. You release yourself from that person or what they did. You release them from the offense that happened. You release them from the offense. So that way you can, your future can be still bright, because you're not holding on to the offense. You're releasing them. Now you might say, well, they did me wrong. They need to forgive me. They need to ask for forgiveness. No, it's important that you forgive. It's important that I forgive, because forgiveness is not for that person. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for me. I'm the one that was offended, so I have to be released from that offense. And I do that by forgiving them, by saying, you know what, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna keep a grudge. I'm not gonna have an attitude toward them. I'm not gonna let it linger. You may be upset for a moment, but you have to learn how to just let it go, forgive, and move forward from there. And if we do that, we can overcome. Because again, the very first thing is realize that offenses will come. Offenses will come. And I think what it is that when we are offended by someone that's close to us, a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a mom or dad, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, a good friend, it hurts, because we don't expect that from someone who's close to us. But those that are close to us will offend us sometimes. It's just gonna happen sometimes, and but it's not too hard, or it's not too insurmountable that we can't overcome it. And I believe that if we look at these different points, we can really overcome. And then last thing, just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Know that offenses will come, and if we know that offenses will come, we don't have to be, we're not naive, we're not, you're not caught off guard necessarily, even though I know it may seem like we're being caught off guard, but just know that offenses will come. It's not so much of the offense, it's how we handle it. And if we can handle it in a right way, then we can overcome it, and we can overcome anything that comes our way. This is just a one area, but if we can just learn to realize that the important thing is we can't control necessarily offenses coming. We can't control if we get offended by what someone says. We can't. But what we can control is how we handle those offenses. That will help us, and based off of that, we will be able to overcome any offense that comes our way in life. All right, so hopefully if this helps someone, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe so that you can catch more videos, more motivational videos, different types of videos that hopefully will inspire you and will inform you and things of that nature. So thank you for listening. This is BenCar again. Have a great one. Be blessed. Continue to stay safe. Continue to wear your mask, social distance, and washing our hands.